All right, let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. First of all, what's wrong with strawberry milk? Second of all, why the fuck would you say that I drank strawberry milk? You trying to say I'm fruity or something?
I get a strawberry milk vibe from you, bro.
All right, box number 1. Let's go. Good luck, everybody.
No RBA first back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to feel for the thick pack, and then I'm gonna save that one for the last. Yeah, we want the RPA to go last. Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick. We got a refractor of Steve Largent for the Seahawks. Well, there's our first auto. Mike Sayin Ristil. It's our first auto for the Commanders. That's not what you want to see. Then we got a Jermaine Burton, another Jermaine Burton, and a Xavier Legette. Wow, first auto.
The real life ranks up there with Cole Bishop.
Real life, bro. We got Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason. Got some color.
Told you. I don't miss.
That's on Tim. Roman Wilson. So we got 2 autos off the rip.
Yeah.
Don't make no sense.
I have a theory.
That is numbered to 249 going to the Steelers.
I think they send certain autos to geographical locations.
Yeah. Jalen Polk, Marshawn Lloyd, and a Troy Franklin. That was very strange. All right. We got our RPA left. If I see the RPA, I'm leaving that pack for last.
I think that's smart.
Yeah. Doug Flutie, Mike Singletary, Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Audric Estime on the refractor. Then we got a Glimmer and Glam, Emmitt Smith, Theo Johnson, and a Peyton Wilson. Okay, no RPA in this one. You ship all cards? Yes, I do. Ship everything. We got some gold. I think that's numbered to 99, I think. Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson. It is a Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, out of 225. That's pretty cool color match for the Packers. Another. Oh, that's Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin on the Glimmer and Glam. Upa DeJean and a Bucky Irving. Okoye, Jerry Rice, Kelsey, Tom Brady. We got a Marcus Allen that is out of 249 going to the Chiefs. A Circuit Breakers of Jonathan Brooks on the refractor. Devontae Walker and a Latu. I'm actually going to take these packs out. This box is getting on my nerves. Now we're set up. All right, this one definitely is our RPA. Set that to the side.
Oh, he is a circuit breaker, old John.
Circuit breaker.
You don't mind.
Yeah, you're good. Is that green or what? All right, Ed McCaffrey, Edgar and James, Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. That is a Adonai Mitchell on the Voltaic out of 149 going to the Colts. We got our first Jaden. Jaden's on the board.
Got out.
And a Junior Colson.
Now we need some low number, Jaden.
Yeah.
And then I really have a feeling that RPA, they call that Roman Wilson already. Get a little quarterback.
Yeah, because those were some dookie ass autos. Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders. We got a Javon Bullard on the refractor. A Ricky Pearsall on the Voltaic. Brock Bowers and a Edgar and Cooper. We got a Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore. We got an Aaron Donald on the refractor. A Ricky Williams out of 249 on the Voltaic. Jalen McMillan and a JC Latham. Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre. We got a Theo Johnson out of 249. Wrong Giant. Then behind him, we got Malik Neighbors. Can we just flip those around, please? That'd be great. Kitchens and a Jaden Hicks.
Hey. Rumor mill has it. Theo Johnson's next round Kelsey.
Tricked you. Good joke. Joe Thomas, Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts. We got a Ray Davis on the refractor. A Conductors of Anthony Richardson, Tyler Guyton, and a Isaac. All right, we got one more pack, and then we got our RPA in that pack. We got a Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent, a refractor of Maurice Jones-Drew. We got a Kurt Warner on the Conductors, Trice, and a Malik Washington. All right, last pack. It's got our RPA. Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis. All right, that's our RPA. I'm going to go from the back now. Spencer Rattler, Brendan Rice, Steve Young on the Conductors. All right, here's our RPA. Back, it's sideways. Looks like a Raider out of 75. Ooh, Brock Bowers on the RPA out of that 75.
Nasty. Who ended up with the Raiders?
That is going to Jason. This is going to need a thickie. The one touches are right up there. Did we go black? Did we go black one touch for the Raiders color match?
Whatever you want to do, brother.
Yes. They're behind. Here we go. I will need a sticker, brother.
That is filthy.
That is beautiful.
All right, so maybe you take 2 duds. You know, maybe you take a little Dookie Auto.
Yeah. I mean, if that's how it's going to be, I'm okay with that.
Maybe if we don't pull the Roman there is no Brock.
That's true. Roman Wilson walked so Brock Bowers could run. That's basically what you're saying.
Are we the true owner? So whatever.
Maybe so. That is a beautiful, beautiful patch with the purple ink to match the purple. Don't get no better than that. Bam. First RPA was a banger. That is 16 of 75 on the Brock Bowers RPA. Nice patches as well with the purple ink. All right, get the hell out of the way, Marshawn Lloyd and Marcus Allen. All right, next box. All right, hopefully I don't reveal the autos too fast. We got a Dan Marino, Drew Brees. Actually, I'll go up like this. Brian Dawkins, Frank Gore, Malachi Corley on the hollow. We got a glimmer and glam of Terry Bradshaw, Ben Sinnott, and a Barton. What up, Fisher Cards? Is that an orange? Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning on the hollow, Jacob Cowing on the circuit breakers out of 50. Then we got an Anthony Gould and a Javon Bullard. Can't tell if that's an auto. I don't think it is. All right, Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason, Xavier Legette out of 150 or 149. Ricky Williams on the Voltaic, Audric Estime, and a Ray Davis. Ed McCaffrey, Edgar and James, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Bashanu out of 125. Glimmer and Glam of Steve Young, Will Shipley, and a Ricky Pearsall. Bowers is beautiful. I really like how they have the color match on the ink. It's a good little touch. We got a Jerome Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders. That is not a refractor. I don't know why I thought that was. A Glimmer and Glam of Terrell Davis out of 275. That's a beautiful card. Quinyon Mitchell and a Blake Corum. The Niners eating this product. Yeah, we have pulled quite a few Niners, I must say.
What they say about that Niner game?
Bang bang.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like prepare myself for an auto without revealing it. It's not working. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Okoye, Lad McConkey on the refractor, Marshall Falk on the voltaic, Drake May, and a Trey Benson. First Drake May.
Guys, you're gonna have to hit another button on this phone,
you want me to change it?
bro. Something.
Okay. Was it
Hey.
bad? I wasn't even listening.
Just every 2 seconds, double ball phone.
Is that a green? If that's a green, aren't those out of like 3?
Hello.
I can't tell if it's green or if it's just the color of the card. Kelsey, Tom Brady, Antonio Freeman on the refractor,
Come on, go daddy.
James White out of 15 going to the Patriots.
What the hell?
I must say, James White was a fantasy problem.
Unbelievable.
This is a cool card.
Super Bowl game.
On the molecular marks, then we got a Marshawn Lloyd, Chris Jenkins, and a Michael Stat.
Did Brian end up with the Patriots?
Yeah, you know, Brian's always he always comes in and takes his team down before anybody can even.
Because I know
pick him up.
nobody will
appreciate the
appreciate
James
more
White
than-
except him, or more than him. Yeah,
Boy, I love every break we have where there's a Michael Pratt.
that's Michael Shat.
He's like a ditto, really.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
because he can transform to any team. Basically, you know, Hines Ward, Will Levis, John Riggins out of 399. A Bucky Irving on the Circuit Breakers. That's a beautiful card. Xavier Worthy and a Lad McConkey. All right, that's definitely our patch. Put that at the bottom. Brian said he's going to put a photo of him and James White in the Discord. See, I knew he would appreciate the James White. Joe Thomas, Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts, Johnny Wilson. 3 things in life you can count on: death, taxes, Johnny Wilson auto, or Roman Wilson auto. Going to the Eagles. We got a Blake Corum on the Circuit Breakers, Darius Robinson, and a Tony Eckenberg. All right, so the only auto we have left in this box is that RPA. It's at the bottom. We got a Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent, Tyrese Knight, Drew Brees on the conductors refractor, Tyke Smith, and a Troy Fatanu. Aaron Donald, MJD, Terrell Davis, Muniz, Dan Fouts on the refractor, John Elway on the conductors, Bub Means, and a Patrick Paul. All right, last pack. This has our RPA in it. Let's get another banker. All right, I'm just going to go from the back this time. So we got a Tyrese Knight, Malachi Corley, Brett Favre, Doug Flutie, Mike Singletary, Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, is that a Bronco or a Texan?
B to me.
Oh, it looks like a QB. We got a Bo Nix out of 125 on the RPA.
Tactical
What you want, brother?
White. No, I don't have any white, actually. Give me a clear.
What happened to the white?
I don't have any white 130s.
Oh.
Nice hit for the Broncos.
That's what happens when you roll with the thick.
It is true. All right, so both of our RPAs have been bangers.
Yeah, so I think you just have to survive the Dookie audit.
Yeah.
The Dookie Bandit. Who had big Bronx?
Denver was Todd. If it sits, it hits. He came in like a thief in the night, last minute, and bought the Broncos. Congratulations, brother. Give me a sticker.
What? Sleep.
That is 114 of 125.
Am I allowed to be a little greedy for?
Sure.
Give us a little extra color on that.
I know. Out of 125,
Give us a
too.
little orange.
Give us at least a 2 color. What do you mean, Pete? Said OBS upgrade since when? So I think that's good enough to get graded. The only thing you got to worry about with the thick cars is they are a little tougher to gem. All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. Can we get like some good on-card autos this break? Or this box? We got a Will Levis, Doug Flutie, Mike Singletary, Troy Aikman. This is upside down. Ooh. Go ahead, give me another one, brother. This is a regular. Bottom left. We got a Drake May on the sticker auto going to the man, the myth, the legend. Huh?
Think of 35?
Yeah, just a regular card.
Yeah, every now and again. Regular.
We got a little 3 straight bangers. This is the second Drake May auto we've pulled for Brian.
One thing I will tell you.
They are. No doubt.
Flip the whole pack out for
Yeah, it's a good call.
you know. Noggin.
Thinking with your noggin, that's right. Drake May. Then we got a Ladd McConkey on the circuit breakers out of 99. Not a bad pull for the Chargers. Jermaine Burton and a Xavier Legette. Hit a May auto in the Aqua out of 249 for myself.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Is that Jason?
That was Justin.
Somebody else talking about they've hit a couple drink men.
We got a JJ Watt, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Witten. This one's upside down too. Jaden Hicks on the refractor. Jordan Love on the conductors. Devontae Walker and a Latu to finish off that pack. Devin Hester Andre Rison, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms, Dan Fouts. We got a Glimmer and Glam Bernie Kosar, Brendan Rice, the Nepo baby himself, and a Spencer Rattler. I did not mean to put that there.
We'll hit him with the Nepo baby.
He is a Nepo baby. They said his last name's Rice. Let's see what he got in the tank. Let's draft him. Or let's sign him. I don't even know if he got drafted. Bo Jackson. His name isn't Rice. Undrafted. Changed my mind. Joe Green. Richard Sherman. Riggins. Antonio Freeman on the refractor. Jalen Polk on the circuit breakers out of 275. Eric All and Mims. He said Lad Auto would be nice. We pulled it. Did we not pull a Lad McConkey out of Phoenix?
Yeah.
Last Phoenix break we did.
I want to point out I'm out here sleeving cards. Somebody just tried to hack into my PayPal credit.
Oh shit!
Just out here dodging bullets.
Chad Johnson, that's definitely that link that you clicked on him from Facebook.
Gotta be.
They got all your shit.
Well, luckily PayPal's actually.
Yeah, they are.
They send me a fraud alert right away.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about that. Said change your password. Don't be looking away from.
No, you're good. Marshall Falk, he's fighting through the elements over here.
Get a fucking job.
Swear to God. Herman Moore out of 275 for the Lions.
He was a problem on Madden.
Hell yeah.
Ultimate Team.
Keon Coleman on the circuit breakers. Cade Stover. And a Jared Wiley. All right, I think this is our RPA. Yeah. I got faith too, brother. Not too late.
Who you got, brother?
Nava has
Nava?
New Orleans, Rams, Buffalo.
Be a Rattler.
Yeah, the Rattler Auto is always in play. Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montaigne. It's a Commander. Oh my God, no.
Called that.
Means
RPA is going to be Jane Daniels.
Ben Sinnott. Let's hope so. Glimmer and Glam, Tony Dorsett, Joe Alt, and a Malik Neighbors. Bro, I saw the Commander. I was like, we got the Jaden.
Nah, they just sweetening it up a little bit. They just sweetening it up. You know, big fall. Big return.
Chad said RPA, Marshawn Lloyd.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid.
We got a Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Kitchens on the refractor. We got a Devin Hester on the voltaic. Hoopa DeJean. And a Bucky Irving. Got a Michael Vick, Okoye, Jerry Rice. At least we know our last auto is a rookie for sure.
Yeah.
Kelsey, Peyton Manning on the refractor. That is Trey Benson on the circuit breakers. Jaden Daniels base. And a Junior Colson. He said Niners haven't hit since someone said they eat. Did they jinx it, bro? All right, we got a green. That's out of 15, right? Adrian Peterson. Isaac Bruce. Hines Ward. Oh, that's out of 175. What the? Was green not the 70 or the 15 on the last one?
Maybe.
So we got Lad McConkey out of 175. Not bad, though.
There's one out of 70.
Yeah. Eli Manning, Brock Bowers, and a Edgar Cooper. Got a couple numbered lads. Not bad, honestly, for the Chargers. Donovan McNabb, Palomalu, Doug Williams, Dickerson. I don't know. We got a Kingsley out of 275 for the Chiefs. Adonai Mitchell on the Voltaic. Jackson and another Kingsley. All right, 2 packs left. We still have our RPA. It's that last pack. Any Cardinals hits? Not yet, Sully. We've hit some Trey Benson, but no Marvin Harrison. Jim Kelly, Ogden, Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, J.C. Latham, Michael Schatt on the conductors, Cole Bishop, and a Rook. All right, last pack. Our RPA is in this pack right here. The RPAs have been hitting. Let's hope we can end on a banger. I'm going to go from the back. We got Lafu, Lassiter, Xavier Legette. Okay. Richardson, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, Jermaine Burton out of 125 going to the Bengals to end it. Safe to say that's a, yeah.
My dad used to tell me, sometimes stuck shoveling shit.
It was a good break, though.
Hell of a break. And 2 QBs.
Hell yeah.
A Brock Bauer. Nasty patchy.
I butchered that penny sleeve. I cannot get that sleeved. I'll get a bigger sleeve for that in a second. All right, I'm going to do a quick recap for everybody. Thank you to everybody who joined in. Hell of a break.
Hey.
A lot of big rookie autos.
First one on the whatnot.
Yep. Don't forget, if you want to go ahead and offload any of these cards, head on over to our website, packpursuit.com. Fill out a form, and we will get to you with any offers we have for the cards you're looking to sell. And once we come to an agreement, we'll cash you out instantly if you're looking to just go ahead and offload. We got a Kingsley out of 275, Brock Bowers base, Ladd McConkey out of 175, Jaden Daniels base, Herman Moore out of 275, Jalen Polk out of 275, John Riggins out of 399, Drake May base, Glimmer and Glam, Terrell Davis out of 275, 149, Xavier Legette, a 249, Marcus Allen, Marshawn Lloyd out of 225, Theo Johnson out of 249, Malik Neighbors base, Ricky Williams out of 249, Brock Bowers base, Ricky Williams Voltaic, Ben Snot auto, Johnny Wilson auto, Roman Wilson out of 249 auto, James White out of 15, Mike, whatever the fuck his last name is on the auto, Ladd McConkey out of 99 on the circuit breakers, Jacob Cowing out of 50 on the circuit breakers, Jaden Daniels base, Voltaic out of 149, Adonai Mitchell. We got a Brock Bowers on the RPA out of 75 with the chunky patch. A Bo Nix out of 125 on the RPA. And last but not least, we have a Drake May on the refractor auto to end it off. Thank you all. to everybody. Excuse me. Thank you to everybody who joined in. We will be live on Thursday. Sully, we are running the next break on Thursday. You can go ahead and save our show. I already have it. Already have that up on our profile, whatever it's called. I'm struggling right now. Yeah, we'll be running 2 Tops Resurgence and 2 Tops Cosmic boxes. 10 autos guaranteed in that break right there. So looking to hit some more fire. We will be live Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Oh, the Jermaine Burton is right here. I got to get a thicker penny sleeve. I hadn't sleeved it yet, so I had it neatly set over to the side. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all on Thursday. Thank y'all for joining in. Don't forget, if you want to go ahead and offload any of these cards, head on over to our website, fill out our buyback form, and we'll get to you with any offers we have on the cards you want to sell before they ship. So you still got me for cards on that one. Yeah, I got you, Sully. Everything from TikTok transfers over, so I got you. Yeah, we will catch y'all on Thursday. Peace out.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.